TGTX, which is TG Therapeutics. These guys, we've covered them a lot on this show because they've had spectacular performance. Well, today it's only spectacular if you're a bear, because TGTX, it's reversing this big breakout that they had and moving to the downside after missing Q3 profit expectations. So this is one that you might want to look for an entry point at some lower levels. If you're an options trader, could you even consider selling some puts on a big downward move like this? Sure. Just understand the risks that are inherent with selling a put means you're obligating yourself to buy stock at a lower price. But that's one of the benefits, I think, of people that do trade options, Mark. You say, hey, this thing's still too high, I'd like to buy it lower. Well, you could sell a put at that lower strike. You keep the premium if it doesn't get there. And if it does, you're buying it at a much lower price.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we do what we do. And look, a lot of this is going to come down, and it's interesting because they did try to set some rather positive expectations, particularly as it relates to the expected ongoing sales of their multiple sclerosis drug, Briumvi, which did $83 million for the year. That was above expectations, but they're talking about maybe doing up to $300 to $305 million of that drug next year, which would be great, but it seems like traders ain't necessarily buying it. It's one of the reasons I don't love some of these pharma biotech stocks, John. People have heard me say on the show before, they tend to be so binary in their outcome. Even with an existing drug, this obviously was not a phase 2, phase 3, or a phase 3 approval story. This was the same sales story. And of course, one that is going to be particular, a sector, as we covered on Thursday, that is going to be impacted particularly strongly by the outcome of this upcoming election, which I think is happening tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.